Good morning. Kodivu. Good morning, man. First into chat. What's up, dude? Nightbot still asleep. I think he woke up. Morning, Mark. HMJ, what's up? Luke, Earl, Sepher. Howdy. Johnny says hit the like button. Let's get Blueprint. I agree. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. All that good stuff. There we know. There we go. Nightbot did it. Hey, Vic P. What's going on? First time here. Oh my god. Kids are screaming. She's so loud. Oh my god, she's so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but I have how's wrong with this thing? Hold on, I think I might have given you guys the wrong link. Kid is crazy. Still setting up. Yeah, my chat window broke. I have no live chat right now. Super weird. There we go. It's back. Nice on YouTube. Screaming, yeah. So I have a 3-year-old and I have a 6-month-old. That's the 6-month-old. He's a little bit of a diva. Let me tell you a thing or two. Okay, let's check out chat. Catch up. Oh my god, she's so loud. This is what happens at like 3 in the morning. We'll be sleeping and she just... yeah, Remastered's coming out today. Man, I put so much work into that Remastered. Holy crap. Realize you didn't need all the info from the advanced course. I think a lot of times what happens is people take beginners, then they take advanced, and they realize that they only need parts of it, right? So yeah, I think that's pretty common. If you get the top, you're going to chill for the next few months. So that's interesting because we called 52.8. We're going to talk about that as soon as I'm done catching up on chat. I've helped you so much. Good. Right on, man. Good morning to you too as well. What are we drinking today? Latte. Latte with a shot of maple bourbon. But it's not real bourbon. It's a flavor shot. It's a maple pecan bourbon flavor shot. Really good. Non-alcoholic, but it tastes like it. So yeah, it's great. Hey, screaming babies. Yeah, morning time is the worst for that. Everybody's just waking up. So I've been up since 4 a.m. And it sucked because my son woke up at 5 a.m. today, which was crazy. I don't know what woke him up. Maybe I woke him up. I don't know. But he woke up super early. So it's like, oh my God. Doing good, Bar 2? Cool Tech was my mentor. No, I've never heard the name. I've heard it in passing, but I don't know who it is. Definitely not my mentor. These peeps are lucky. So happy for the remastered. Yeah, it's going to be really good. Definitely rewatching the new video. Got to get some sleep. Premieres at 3 a.m. Oh, could just watch the replay. You hate sweet drinks, just espresso. Yeah. Let's check out Bitcoin. So if anybody remembers, yeah, last week, all week, we said it was going to hit 52.8, and it hit 52.8 on the dot to the penny. So that's a little crazy because it's like, well, my crystal ball sure ain't broken, that's for sure. Nah, there's a level there, guys. It's all like higher level stuff, advanced stuff. But 52.8 was going to be the point it shorted. And, you know, we had talked about that last week on stream, that 52.8 was a level. I've done this often, like call the tops and the bottoms. I called the bottom at 3,000. I called the top at this. I called the bottom at that. It's just there's levels there, right? Like it's just as simple as that. There's levels there. I got a bunch of DMs and tweets, people saying they took 52,800 and they're just elated with it. And yeah. It's a nice moment of silence. Easy coffee drink and moment of silence. Just watching Bitcoin. So the remastered course, anybody who's watched it, I would recommend you rewatch. Like anybody who's watched the beginner's course, rewatch the master course. Remastered course. Whoa. Rewatch the remastered course. I think everybody who watches my content should watch it, just because it really solves a lot of questions for people. People kind of tend to ask the same things, no matter if they're in this for a year or 2 years, or if they've been here for a week or 2 weeks. There's a lot of the same questions that get asked. So I think with the remastered course, it's going to be huge. Like it's going to help so many people answer questions that they even ask, even after they've been doing this for a year or two. So I think everybody should watch it. I don't think this should just be for new traders. I think literally everybody should watch this. Premieres in 2 hours, coming out today. Here it is right here. BKVM, so hyped. Anybody who's watched any of my stuff has to watch that course. Let's put it that way. Every couple days, there's going to be a lesson, Larkin. ETFs have been getting hammered. Yeah, Bitcoin's still pushing up, so they will be. Constant question. You have to watch and see, my dude. I do use dark mode, but this is an incognito browser. So it's just defaulted to YouTube standards. I can't stand the white either. You should also watch Remastered, Earl. Yep. Yeah, it's funny that the timing on the beginners course is coming out right now, because there's so many people looking to day trade, and there's so many people who are wanting more guidance. So it's like the perfect time for the remastered course. Your life is on dark mode, yeah. Yeah, that would be fine. Someone, you should start FO2. Absolutely, dude. You can never train enough, so just like keep watching. The course schedule for the remastered course is kind of going to go like this. What did I say? I said we're doing one today, one on Sunday. I'm going to try to release 2 to 3 videos a week on that remastered course, although it is a ton of work. Let me tell you guys, like, the amount of work that went into this is crazy. Like everything from the thumbnail to the graphics to the recording, the studio setup. I really wanted beginner's course to be like timeless. So this is the amount of work that went into this is massive. So they definitely take a long time to record, but I'm going to be pushing as hard as I can to just get them out. And I'm going to try to have 2 to 3 lessons out a week, which means, check dates here for a second. Hopefully by next weekend, a bulk of it will be out. Like by next Sunday, so the 28th, which is the last day of the month. Hopefully 5 out of the 8 or 9 lessons will be out by then. And then the other 2 or 3 would come the week following. So they roughly be done by the 7th. Yeah, Larkin, I've had that question asked to me like maybe a couple times now, 3 times, about Cool Tech. I don't know who it is, just heard his name in passing. I think anytime you're successful at something, somebody will always try to say like, oh, they did it, or this person made it, or that person made it. Again, I have no idea who Cool Tech is other than hearing it in passing. But somebody last night, was it last night? Yesterday afternoon, someone in my Discord asked me the same question, and they had told me that they went into Cool Tech's Discord and asked if they knew who I was, and he said no, never heard of him. So I'm sure he gets the same thing. Oh, you learn from Cotton and whatever. But from what I've heard is he's just like kind of a basic trader. But again, I don't really know. I just all hearsay, not my own opinion, just hearsay, because I've only heard the name 2 or 3 times and that's it. I've probably heard it 5 or 6 times, not 2 or 3, but yeah, point being the same thing. So how about this call out on 52,800? Let's talk about that. So we rewind back to last week when we were talking about this. Okay, so let's go to where are we at? Okay. So we rewind to kind of this moment here. We started talking about 52,800 down in here. I believe it was right in around here. Talking about 52,800 potentially being one of the final targets that could be for Bitcoin. So we started talking about it back here. We saw this target quite some time ago, and we simply been kind of moving this level around. We had it everywhere, hovering from 52,800 exactly to just, I think the last we left off on it, we were saying, you know, front run up 96 or 94, just some, you know, few dollars above it kind of thing. So you front run this trade by just a few dollars, 52,794, and this could be where Bitcoin pulls back. So this target had been here for a while. You guys are going to ask me, how do I find these targets that are so crazy like this, to be, you know, the extreme tops and bottoms? And, you know, some of it I don't share. So it's just as simple as that. Some of it's in butterfly effect and some of it I don't share. So this is kind of where we left it off, which was cool because, you know what, people took this short. I got hammered with DMs, hammered with screenshots last night. People on Twitter, people in Discord. I'm happy a bunch of people took this trade, and you know, hopefully 52.8 ends up pulling back, and I think there's already some okay profits in it. Maybe you know, you're doing 100x leverage or whatever. Yeah, I mean 3% isn't a lot. Yeah, even if catching the top wasn't hard here, this was fine. 52,800. You just really hope it materializes or keeps going and ends up being a longer term trade, right? Like you hope that it just, you're in the position, you've shorted 52.8, hit it to the dollar, and if you're still in the position, you just kind of hope that it breaks trend and breaks down, right? Like that's what you're really looking for here. I don't think 3% is a lot to pull back on a move like this after hitting such a big target, though. 52.8 was a pretty big target. If we keep moving down all day and we break trend, that'll be great, but then you still have other trends holding you up. So I don't know if this is done yet, but well, yeah, you know, we're gonna see. But yeah, 52.8 nevertheless, great target, and really no risk on this trade. And yeah, I'm rooting for anybody who took this short. I'm rooting for you guys if you took this short, and let's hope it breaks down. Oh, I didn't know that part too. Actually, I didn't know that there was a way to do default incognito for your windows like that. That's a good tip. I'm going to do that today. I'm a big fan of incognito. How do you have so much concentration and will to put so much work for us in here? Dude, it's not easy, Mark. It is not easy. Like I was up until, well, it sounds pathetic, but I was up until 8 p.m. last night. But I was up till 8 p.m. because I was up from 4 a.m. the day before, right? So I'm up at 4 a.m. working on this stuff all day long, not taking breaks, barely eating just to get it out. Yeah, I'm just pushing as hard as I can, man. I'll slow down once we accomplish some things and the channel grows, and then I can take some more time to put out content, and it doesn't have to be such a, it's not a rush. Like none of this content is rushed. That's the thing. The quality of content that I'm putting out right now, I'm extremely happy with. I'm very tired. I think that's obvious. I'm very tired, but the amount of content I'm putting out and the quality of it is, I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it. It's just like it's really, it's a ton of hard work, man. I'm a hardworking person. I've always been very hardworking, especially when I'm passionate about something. So yeah, man, it's just I keep putting logs in the fire. You know, I keep just putting coals in the smelter. Because he doesn't trade, he just markets his courses. I've taken live trades on screen on stream LS. Marketing free courses. That's an interesting way to look at it, LS. Video editing is harder than it looks. It's a ton of work. It is a ton of work. I'm good. Let's hit that delete button. Good morning. Yeah, I use Brave. Michael. I have a feeling LS is somebody who's lost a lot of money in the markets and is just kind of mad at the world. Might have been a holistic content, like meant good, but I definitely didn't seem like it. A little bit of brevity goes a long way, man. I saw that Renova down. Have climbed my $50 up 20,000%. Well, that's because you're a god, Pickles. That's because you're just a god, dude. 2 hours. Man, I'm excited for this to come out. As stupid as it seems, this little graphic took me so long to make. It's not even funny. This beginner's course setup graphic. Oh my god. Yeah. Next step would be Blueprint Jelly. Blueprint, then Butterfly Effect, then Butterfly Effect version 2. I've got another course coming out after Butterfly Effect version 2 one day, if I decide to release it. Yeah, there's yeah, I'll just leave it at that. There's a lot to talk about still. Today's a slow day. My brain hurts. I've been up since 4 a.m. doing video editing, getting this thing up and ready. Looks like a 90s disposable cup. That's exactly how it was supposed to look. So message delivered and received. That's perfect. That was exactly how it was supposed to look, right? Designing something like this, you got to think, okay, how do we pull this back to a simpler time, right? So it was meant to be very 90s influenced, very much like Saved by the Bell, Baywatch, The Beach in California. Just kind of my own take on what it would look like to be in the 90s, right? So then it was like, yeah, okay, well, let's bring it back to a simpler time. It's a simple course. It's the beginner's course. It's where you should start from, and let's bring it back to a simpler time. So I'm good that somebody noticed that it looks like a 90s cup, because it was like perfect. That's exactly what it was meant to look like. So I guess I did a good job. Hotline Miami. Yeah, exactly. Hotline Miami. Perfect. There you go. Yes. Cotton Dude markets himself, boo. Apple brings out stupid, expensive, useless phones. People, yay. The thing I hate about Apple phones is that they're kind of trash after 2 years. Like I have Apple phones. I like the iPhone, but every 2 years or 3 years, you kind of have to upgrade. You don't really have a choice, because they start to get slower through the software that they release. They had a big lawsuit about that, about how they don't purposely do it, but they purposely avoid updating the older firmwares on the phones, and softwares are more compatible to newer versions. So they don't purposefully do it, but then they purposefully ignore the older firmware so that they can put out more releases faster, which kind of sucks, because if you have an iPhone, you know what it's like to have a 1-year-old iPhone to start feeling like it's getting slow. And at 2 years, it's like, man, this thing's barely working. My iPhone's going on 4 years, because I don't like upgrading. I think it's a waste of money. My iPhone's going on 4 years now, and it's like, man, I can't even get the thing to unlock half the time anymore. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with it. I have barely any apps on it. It's very light. It's very, even when I do like a full reset on it, it's just the way the software is made now, right? The firmware updates get updated, and the old the hardware doesn't work as good with the new updates that get coded for. So yeah, it's kind of frustrating. Always here to support me. Thanks, Zephyr. Nice, dude. Thank you so much, man. You'll come to BC to thank me, dude. I'll look forward to it, man. We'll have a coffee. It's comical when people say you're marketing courses. I mean, I market free courses on YouTube, and my YouTube income is like $2 an hour. So I just let people think what they want. It's kind of a bit of a scary take when that's really what happens in someone else's mind. So, I mean, I find the comedy in it. I think it's comical when somebody says something like that. I'm like, hey, if I said these things out loud, man, holy crap. This is like a big hard yikes, man. Well, it's just like, so when people say that, I laugh, because I just realize like how much of a shortcoming they've hit. So it is what it is. You give amazing content for free, and if you want more, you pay. All your materials should cost money, and a lot. I mean, yeah, I'm giving out like crazy stuff for free. It's just, it is what it is. You feel like you're really developing, and then sometimes I open the chart and I'm like, wow, I'm not seeing anything. In that case, do you just suggest rewatching FOT? So you're at a roadblock, Larkin. You need to continue courses if that's how you are. FOT can only take you so far. So FOT for some people will be completely mind opening, and it'll just boggle your mind. And we're going to talk about Roaring Kitty today too, by the way. Okay, this is like a really good question, and I want everybody to pay attention to this. You're going to come to points, and this is what I see with my mentoring students. You're going to come to points in your journey where obviously you're driving people to your website when you charge $49K for a course. I have not sold a copy of that course, and the last person who tried to buy it, I refunded. Just so you know, LS, because I don't want to give it out to anybody. So no, actually, I'm not driving anybody to the course. I never mentioned GateX to the website. I never mentioned GateX, and I haven't sold a copy for like 6 months. So that's completely wrong, dude. Your brain just doesn't work. You've just got bad brain and low quality thinking, man. Sorry. So yeah, anyways, this is like an important thing for a lot of people that I mentor. You'll come to points where you feel like the content is amazing. So this is kind of like stage one. Let me get a drink of coffee before I start this. By the way, unless it's my content, I can do what I want with it. If I wanted to charge $1 million for it, I could. I made it, it's mine, that's it. But I don't, so there's that. Your iPhone is still going great after 4.5 years? Man, you're lucky. Okay, so let's get back to it. There's a point where everybody that I mentor, they kind of have like stage one. Stage one looks like this. People take FOT. FOT is fantastic. It's amazing. It's great. They think it's all of the world difference to them. In 4 months, they'll say, oh man, FOT is not enough anymore. So on the left side of it, they say, man, this is crazy. This is good. I've learned everything I need to learn. On the right side of it, after they've kind of intook it all and they start to see where they have their shortcomings, then, and this is a point that a lot of people get to, if not a lot, everybody. If you haven't gotten to this point, it just means you haven't studied or gone far enough yet. At that point, it's not that you don't understand the material, it's that there's more to learn. So there's kind of like these gaps that you don't know about. And it's like, whoa, well, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Because there's these gaps that can't be filled. That's typically just a shortcoming in the amount of knowledge that you know. So your next step is to simply just take another course. Help this channel push to 50K. That's your next step, because then Blueprint goes free and then you've got your next course for free, right? So that's an easy solution to that one, Larkin. That's like super straightforward. I get it all the time when I'm mentoring people. They have kind of this epiphany where everything seems so amazing, and then they take the next course and they're like, aha, this is the missing piece. And then 4 months after that, they're like, well, but there's more. And it's like, yeah, you're right, there is more. I don't know what happened to you, dude, but God bless you sincerely at LS. Some people just want to blame others. That's just the way life is, man. Guy probably lost a lot of money in the markets and just wants someone else to blame. So he's just angry. Just bad brain, that's all. Like they say in League, you got bad brain, man. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You were thinking of the logo from the Vice City game? Yeah. I don't want to think of this. Took me like a long time to make that stupid little thing. So you have to animate it. You have to do all these things. I animated it. Yeah, it took a long time. Yeah, I use After Effects. So, DPV in the SEC. We're going to talk about that. You guys remember last week? I swear to God, my crystal ball, I'm going to start renting this thing out. Forget selling courses. I've got a magical crystal ball that I won't sell it to you guys, but I'll rent it out one person at a time. Remember last week when I said that whatever this Kitties guy's name is, I don't even know his name, Deep Roaring Kitties or something like that. I think that's what it is. Remember when I said he's not going to be able to keep any of that money he made because Securities Commission is going to hit him with fraud because what he's doing is collusion, and that the exchanges involved are also going to get held accountable? Guess what happened? Now there's a lawsuit against this Kitty guy and the for fraud, by the way, and collusion. So I am literally going to start with that, and with this 52.8 call, I'm literally going to put a digital crystal ball up for rent for you guys, because it's like, it's comical, because it's okay. Like, let's talk serious for a second. I've been around this market for a long time, so like I've seen this happen before, right? They're not just random guesses. They're not random guesses when it happens every single time. It's not a random guess when I said, 3,300 back in 2018 that Bitcoin, the whole world was talking about. Bitcoin's dead. It's at $3,400. It's dead. And then I made a public video, one of my first videos, and I said, Bitcoin's not dumping. I don't care what anybody's saying. Bitcoin's not going to dump. It's on GateX. You guys, I'm sure everybody's here has seen it. And I said, Bitcoin's not dumping. It's not dumping. And I was like, I stood alone in that moment, because everybody else in the world was like, oh, Bitcoin's dead. Nobody cares. Bitcoin, what? It hit its top, blah, blah, blah. And then like 52.8, and these things, they happen. It's not luck, guys. It's not coincidence. There's this whole Deep Kitties thing. It's not a good guess. It's like, I have a lot of experience. It just shows that I've been doing things a long time, and that what I say is true, because you wouldn't be able to have like this many good guesses, right? Like life doesn't work like that. There's no such thing as coincidences, right? I've been around. I know things. I sit on. I get advice. I get asked to advise on some really big day trading stuff, right? I keep my hands pretty free and clear of doing things. Like I'm not out there like that, but I do get asked to advise. I do sit in on meetings. People do have big mouths and I have really good ears, right? And I'm a really smart guy. So I can put things together very quick. I see a little clue of something and then I hear somebody saying a word and I can put things together pretty well, right? Like I'm pretty good at that. Pretty good at figuring things out. I think we can all agree on that. I figured out these stock charts, which is the deepest thing in the world. I'm pretty good at figuring things out. So I hear things, I see things. I'm you know, I got the good brain, I guess, as they would call it. The LS has bad brain. I've got good brain. This isn't something that was like out of the blue, just a good guess. Like it was kind of obvious that this whole GameStop, whatever, GameStop, it's pretty obvious that it was going to happen. Like in what world would somebody be able to keep that money? Like I've been around a long time. I've had dealings with the securities. I've been around a long time. So it wasn't just like a good guess, but like I hope people really understand and see that, like, you know, when I tell you guys things, it's because I know what I'm talking about, not because I just like to talk on screen. I wouldn't just talk on screen to talk on screen, right? Like it's when I say these things, it's because I know what I'm talking about. So, you know, I'm gonna start renting you guys my crystal ball. Who's up first? Who wants a crack at this thing? Any lotto number players out there? Let's do that. Anybody want to win the lotto? Let's rent you a crystal ball. If there's anybody to blame, it's Bogdanov's Kappa. I have no idea what that means. Your name is Monka S, and you're saying Kappa in your comments. So like, yeah, I'm sad that they use the new Twitch. What is it? The new cap? Is it the Kappa emote they replaced with that stupid snake? Dude, that was like a big fail on Twitch's part. That's kind of a hard yikes. Any thoughts on XRP for 21? Probably not, man. People always trying to scam my stuff, dude. Nothing new. You're a hero, keep it up. Media will go crazy again. Yep. Continue to watch Advanced. Or should I watch Remastered? Watch Remastered, dude. People are always trying to scam my stuff, dude. That's nothing new. Small profit, but could be better. 36 minutes in, the coffee's kicking. Let's go rant mode. Yeah, man. You guys have a timer on me. What did I predict about GME? Like everything? Literally everything, including the lawsuit? Pray for BTC dump so hard while we have the money. Yeah, exactly. Question about hard close. Trend is broken. Hard close on the 1 minute chart means that it's lost. I mean, is the 1 minute hard close anything important? Yeah, I mean, relevant to the time frame, right? 1 minute's relevant to a point. I'm in a gold short cotton. Let's go over gold. I do gold off screen. It's the one chart I won't do on screen. You'll leave SXP down to your grandchildren. Yeah, I mean, yeah. What happened with the GME thing? Yeah, I mean, I have a video on GME, and all last week is like all I talked about was, well, not all I talked about, but a big chunk of one of my streams. A couple of my streams actually just said, like, you guys got to realize that, you know, this guy, he's not going to get to keep this money. The Securities Commission is going to go after him for the money for fraud. It's collusion. It's not, he's not going to get to keep it, and now he has a lawsuit for fraud. So that's yeah, you know, with this whole thing with GameStop, it was so obvious maybe it's not so obvious. It's obvious because I've been around this industry a long time, and it's obvious because it's like, okay, well, if you've ever dealt with the securities commissions, if you ever worked in any of these big firms or with companies or seen these documents and what happens and how closely they watch things, it's like, yeah, well, of course they're going to hit him with a fraud lawsuit. It's like, what do you think he's going to get to keep this money by colluding a website to make all this money? And now he's up for trial for fraud today. So it's like, yes, we called this out last week, man. Like, this is like so obvious it was going to happen. And again, it's not so obvious to the general public, but maybe for someone like me where it's, I'm in this industry a bit, and, I can see these things. Like, it was kind of obvious for me. That's why I said it publicly, right? I don't say things just to say them. I don't say every thought that comes to my mind. I say the things that I'm pretty confident about. Otherwise, people would just call me out on my bullshit, and they would just be like, oh, you're lying. Here's proof. And I'd be like, yeah, well, there goes my reputation, which I would never sacrifice that. Never have and never will. My integrity is more important than things like, paying for followers or making ridiculous claims that can't be backed up by anything just to get people to pay attention to me. Like, I'm not that person. When I say things publicly, people listen, and I can't really make missteps, right? So it's more than just, he's just talking on stream. No, I can't. I literally can't. Like, it's not only against what I do and believe in, but I'm a bit of a purist. Like, I do this because I love it. I do this because I'm good at it. I do it because I enjoy teaching, right? So it's like, yeah, we called that stuff from GameStop. This Securities Commission's lawsuit called it like yeah, it was just like, comparative analysis also exists in cool tech. I've never heard of that term with cool tech. That sounds like something that's made up completely. I started talking about comparative analysis when I made Butterfly Effect. So I highly doubt that, dude. SPS, XX. Oh God, I can't even say it. I keep saying SPX. SXP down. Yeah. That thing had a pretty crazy pop. It went from like 50 sats to 150. It was pretty nuts. What's Bitcoin doing right now? You gonna watch the Mars rover landing today? I'm gonna watch BlizzCon today. Is it Friday or is it Thursday? No, tomorrow is BlizzCon. I'm gonna watch BlizzCon. I don't know about the Mars rover landing. The next gaming stream? I'm not sure, man. Maybe in a week? I don't know. We'll see. Mark Rober had a pretty good video on it, on the Mars rover landing. What's the deal with this thing? The Mars rover landing, what's the deal? Is this like Tesla or something doing it? Like, what's the deal with this Mars rover landing? Why is this so important? Who's doing this, and what's the relevance to this one? Because like, people have done this before, and I'm kind of out of the loop on this. This is the first I'm hearing from you, Pickles. Maybe a poker stream? That'd be fun. I've done a few of those in the past. That'd be fun to do a poker stream. The new rover. NASA. So what's the point though? Like, are they going there? Does it have better technologies of collecting samples of something that they don't know? Like, what's the reason for this? Sending up drones with it? Interesting. Another person talking about this Mars rover. So this is a pretty big deal by the sounds of it. Sounds like this is a pretty big deal. Sending it to a big lake, it drills core samples and leaves them all over the planet for future retrieval. Interesting. Where a big lake once was. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they've obviously have a very specific agenda, and this is something they've never done before, so I could see why it's such a big deal. Collecting and preserving samples for future return. That's pretty cool. Too bad they didn't do this way back in the day, and then they could see how the whatever samples they've collected have materialized or evolved over time. That'd have been neat to see that already, but I guess now we have to wait, right? Glass knotter? I don't even know a glass noder for on-chain analysis. No, dude, I don't know what any of that even means. Sounds like some kind of useless nonsense. On-chain analysis? It sounds like fundamental analysis, man. That sounds more like an investing kind of thing. Being live streamed in 4 hours. I might check it out, actually. This sounds kind of cool, Pickles. I think I'll check it out. Looking for signs of past microbial life, cache rock, and soil samples. Interesting. They already found Martians on Mars, didn't they? Like the alien DNA or bacteria or whatever it was back in the day. Didn't they already find the outer earthly DNA or bacteria or whatever it was? Didn't they find that in the water like 20 years ago or something like that? I'm sure they did. Meet up in USA and Europe. We'll see how things go. And before Martians revealed. I'm pretty sure they already did that. I'm pretty sure they already found like water and bacteria on Mars in the rocks or something like that. It's not conclusive. So they found water, they found the bacteria, but they couldn't conclude that it was, for whatever reason, what they had said it was. A little bit of a different talk today, but how long is it worth keeping ETFs? I would just watch Bitcoin, man. If Bitcoin starts pumping, dump them. What program do I use to stream? I make all my own graphics. Let's check Renova. Yeah, so Renova is still kind of falling here a bit. So yeah, okay, not so crazy. Somebody else mentioned to me something I should look at. Anthony did. Let me check. No, it wasn't Anthony. Who mentioned? Somebody told me to. Oh no, I know who it was. I know who it was. NBRV. We've done this before. Nabriva Therapeutics. We've charted this before. Nabriva starting to break trend and holding its move. This is a garbage trend. This doesn't matter, this trend. Okay. Not a buy yet. This needs to continue to hold its move. It's it looks okay, but like, I mean, it looks good. I just don't like the risk in this. Yeah, I think I would wait until it maybe reaches and pulls back down to a bit of a lower range, like 275. Yeah, everything you guys see on screen, I make myself. Like literally everything I make from scratch. Like my stocks background, my graphics, even the little stock sign there, I made that myself. The little glass panel behind it, made it myself. My borders, if you guys look close enough, you'll see there's kind of like a gas effect around the camera border. Like there's a pink neon light, but then there's like kind of gas that glows around it. I do everything myself by hand. Like even Like, pick a graphic, I've made it. Like, I do all this stuff myself. Like my transitions, my backgrounds, this crypto sign, like literally everything. Go to commodities. Let's swap over to commodities. Even this little stupid Hollywood commodity sign I made, like, because I don't think you could find that anywhere, right? So like everything I'm using, I like completely make by hand on my own. Through After Effects, through Photoshop, through no, well, not InDesign, but I do all my own audio engineering. I do all my own video editing. I'm a bit of like, I like my artistry, all my transitions, my graphics, the cotton candy TA thing that you see. I don't outsource anything. Nothing. Not anything. I don't even outsource my like house stuff. I do it all myself. Like I hung my sound panels myself. I measured the walls. I didn't build a grid, but I went to school for architecture, so I hope I can hang a few panels. Like my own networking. Like I just like to do things on my own. I don't like relying on people for things. I just like to do things on my own. Literally everything. My lighting, I even have like homemade diffusers on my lights that I made. Like here, I'll show you, see if you guys can see this crap. This is pretty ghetto, but hell, why not? Even my lights, like you see this light up here, it's just like that baking sheet paper. That's just baking sheet paper, and I got little metal clips on it to diffuse my light, just to get the lighting properly done in here. Like I like doing everything on my own. I don't like relying on people for shit. I don't rely on everybody. I just figure things out. Just the kind of guy I am. I don't want anybody to like have to. I don't want to have to rely on people. I hate that. Never have, never will. Just figure things out on my own. That's just like baking sheet paper, like what you bake cookies on, and then just with black clips to hold it against the metal barn frames. That's it. It's kind of ghetto, but it works perfectly. I have like lights here, it diffuses me nicely. Yeah. I have one here, I have one there. A little ghetto, but it works. It's perfect. I'm not going to go spend big money on something that's like these like crazy panels when this works perfectly fine. Why would I? That's crazy talk. They found phosphorine on there, which is indicative of life. Maybe. Okay, Glassnode analysis is Glassnode analysis. The blockchain directly analyzes the blockchain directly. You see how many funds are transferred to exchanges, wallets. No, dude, I don't do anything like that. They find Elon's twin driving a roadster. Yeah. How much cooler can you get with it? I just like doing things on my own. Yeah, back in 40K, everyone went nuts. Yep. Emotion. You ever realize that you're way too aware of things, recognizing patterns, and that makes you stuck in your mind? Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea, man. That might explain why I get out of bed and I just kind of stand up and glitch out for the first 10 minutes of every day. Okay, bad joke. Moving on. Spots on an asteroid that looked like some bacterial fossils, but it may have just been a weird looking rock spot. So I think what happened maybe then is when they did this water discovery back in the day, maybe they were prematurely making judgments based on moisture that they found, and maybe they realized the origin of where the moisture that they had found. Okay, let's actually go also back to crypto and not be, we are on crypto. Shit, I just hit the button again. It's okay, nothing will happen. Let's just go back to Bitcoin here. I think maybe they found water back in the day, and you know they have their theories and claims that, oh, if we find water, it means X, because water can only exist if there's bacteria because of whatever reason, right? So maybe they and then maybe the origin of where the water came from, they got wrong, because I know they did find water on Mars inside of the rocks way back in the day. Like I'm sure you guys can Google it and you'll see like, oh, they found water inside of rocks that they brought back. So maybe it was the origin of the actual water that they got mistaken, but the theory might have been the same, but they misspoke maybe. Looks and sounds professional. Good. My next target on Bitcoin, I talked about it last week. I'd have to take another look at the levels, but from what I remember, it's 58.6, I want to say. Don't take that too literally, because I think if memory serves me right, that's what it was. I talked about it on stream. I talked about the two targets. I'll have to look again. I haven't looked actually in the past few days. CVC about to rip. What do you mean when you say about to? This thing already moved, dude. It's already up 600%. I don't know what you mean by about to rip. It might rip again, but this thing is like popped off already, dude. It's popped already, dude. But yeah, okay, CVC. Okay, okay, you know what? I'll actually do it some justice here. Let's go actually take a look instead of just, but yeah, okay, fine. So it's already moved up. I don't know if this thing's about to rip. It kind of looks like failure to me still. If it rips up, it would be nice, but it's kind of a high risk trade. I don't think I would be in CVC right now. It's so dependent on Bitcoin. Like if Bitcoin moves up, of course, this thing's going to move up with it. But if Bitcoin dumps, like kiss your position goodbye, whatever you put on this, like you'll lose so much money so fast on this thing. It's not even funny. Opposed to how hard it would be to make that, like 30% would be like me hitting the top again. To lose 30% on this thing, you'd simply just like a little tiny bit of failure, bop, this thing's gone. So I would be very careful on this. If it rips up because Bitcoin decides to move up, then great. But I think it's pretty late to enter something like CVC there. I think you're in a position where you're either still holding it from the past, or you know, if you're looking to scalp something, I think there's much better scalps. I don't know where a position exists on CVC, so do you take an active position on it now? You could have got an active position earlier when the level was hit. It's close enough to the level that it's justifiable to say, okay, well, it's not that far off in price. The problem is that to make 30% on that, you kind of have to move mountains, right? To lose 30% on that is just going to take a little bit of a blow to Bitcoin, and eesh. So I'd be careful because I don't really know where a good position exists on that. Like if you're still in CVC from maybe you're already up 200 or 300% in CVC and you're still seeing if it can go up, okay, great. And then you can use what we call a trigger point to release that trade or get out of that trade. Then fantastic. That's great. That would be if you're still in the trade. But to actively open a new contract on CVC or any position, not even contract, but like a position, well, I think it's pretty risky, man. Will Magnet Tool bother you in the remastered version? No, thankfully I've conquered Magnet Tool. That's an enemy that will not show up again. That villain is dispersed. Hi, Teddy Bear. No, Daddy's working. What's up? Okay, hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Kiddo came in. We're back. Okay, where do we leave off? Have I seen Prometheus? Yeah, I love Prometheus, dude. Great movie. Found last night, 27.7. AFib? Check it out. Okay, what are we looking at with AFib? It actually doesn't look too bad. How long has this thing been around for? Hasn't been around for that long. Kind of looks like it's still in failure. I think it's too premature on AFib. I'll add it to my list, but I think it's a little too premature for AFib. But we'll add it to the list. Okay. Your kids want another selfie? Yeah. Chance of Finding Life. Interesting. A lot of talk about this Mars rover thing. I'm gonna maybe check it out if I'm around. The time you clicked on the video and you haven't heard anything about the chart, what do you want to hear, dude? Yeah, go load up 100K on a long right now. What do you want to hear? You want me to give you bad trades, dude? Okay, go take your whole portfolio and toss it on a long right now, dude. You'll see some crazy stuff happen. Like, what do you want me to tell you, man? If you want bad trades, there's tons of those out there in the industry, man. Just go search like, oh, Signals Group. Go look for any YouTubers who are trying to like tell you what to buy every second of the day, trying to just create content, dude. If you want to like, yeah, just literally go type into YouTube. What's today's date? I'm sure there's tons of them. What's today's date? The 18th. Just go type in February 18th top stock picks, or like top stock picks for February. You'll have tons of people just creating endless amounts of dried out content where they are so desperate to just do something that they'll just tell you to buy whatever. So yeah, man, just load up like a big 100K long right now. Don't worry that it's going down. It's sure to go back up. Fundamentally, this thing is rock solid, man. BlackRock's buying it. Apple's talking about it. Bitcoin can only go up, dude. Fundamentally, this thing is on another level, dude. NASA's going to Mars today. Bitcoin is here, dude. Don't worry about it going down, dude. This is just a slight correction. The fib, the fib says it's going up, my dude. Where are we at? How do you find the fib tool? Hold on, we got to do this. Here you go, fib. How do you do the fib tool? Shit. How do you use this thing? Hold on, chill out. Okay, you know what? You line it up to this gray box here. Surely this is going to go up, dude. This is easy money. Lambos? Here, dude. Big houses? Pfft, no problem. Did you not hear what NASA's doing today, dude? Long Bitcoin. Easy money. You want shallow content that's just somebody telling you how to make money, dude, and you want to gamble? Go gamble, dude. I'm not a casino. I'm the real truth and I'm the real deal, man. You want to just go like find free trades? There's a ton of people who will tell you and advise you on what to trade if you don't know how to do it yourself. NASA is a liar. Way more information out there that they did not want to say. Oh, for sure, dude. I don't know if they're a liar. I just think they work in brevity because of the industry, right? I think NASA is like a wholehearted company. So I mean, do they hide things? Yeah, of course. It's like me. I hide things. I don't share butterfly effect. I don't share it for a reason. Not the deeper stuff, anyways. Not butterfly effect version 2. Not there yet. See, dude, you're already making money. You're already on your way. You might as well be the next rover, man. You're going to Mars with this move. Maxing out, dude. This trade is maxing out fast. You're going to be maxing out, dude. You're maxed out already. You're about to hit solar speeds. Because I'm on perpetuals MVM. So this is BTC USDT perpetuals. Will Remastered replace the beginner's course? No, they'll both be there still. I would just highly recommend everybody watch Remastered. F for Magnet Tool. Good old Magnet Tool. Zombies on Mars. I take full credit for that sick call out, by the way. Big pump mode incoming. Finally some sense to the moon. Yep. That's the, you know, somebody said it in chat, NASA's lying. That's the real reason. They need room for the Bitcoin in the rover. That's why they're sending this new thing and drilling cores, because they have to drill something big enough that can hold all the Bitcoin. That's why it's moving up today, guys. That's why NASA is doing the rover mission today. It's all just coordinated behind the scenes. You guys don't even, you don't know. It's all coordinated. If you guys understood what happened in these markets, you would see it. Up to the newcomers on the stream. Yeah, see, someone in that Prob knows, dude. See, he knows. Guys, they put BTC inside the rover so it'll get to the moon. Exactly. Prob knows. See, dude, me and you, we're linked. This is somebody who's got a real serious future in not only the markets, but in this chat. It might go up. I'm pretty sure. I think Pickles is. I kind of couldn't agree with Pickles more. If everybody knew everything that NASA knew, 99% of the world would die. Yeah, yeah. Imagine Bitcoin hit 60K right now. I take full responsibility and credit. We're making a video out of that clip. BTC USDT perp should have the same chart as me, man. Watch AVE, SXP, and Bitcoin burn to the ground. Oh, dude, Tom, I cannot wait, dude. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to hear all the people crying about how it's like, yeah. Dude, 500K, 125x, we would have made profits already. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna clip that little clip. If Bitcoin pumps, I'm gonna clip that little clip. I'm gonna make a TikTok account. I'm gonna toss that on TikTok, and I'm gonna put my channel tag all over it. Watch this thing grow, dude. That's the moment my soul leaves my body and goes with the rover and the Bitcoin. I've sold out completely at that point. Forget it. Forget an elevator to hell. Forget the escalator. We take the rocket ship to hell on that one. I prefer the desktop app. I don't like web apps. I really just want to, okay, when Bitcoin dumps and it burns, I just really want to see what everybody has to say. That's my guilty pleasure. Like, yeah, like exactly what Trader Cage is saying. You can't wait to see the excuses from the big companies. That's exactly what it is. I want to hear, I just want to hear everybody blame like Macy Williams or whatever her name is from Game of Thrones. Macy, you told me it was going to 100K. What happened? And whoever else is talking about that, I don't know. There's other people, other celebrities. I just want to see everything. I just want to see the collapse. We're going to make a short film. Well, it's not going to be a short film. It's going to be long because there's a lot of people who believe in this crap. We're going to make a long film called The Collapse. And it's going to be starring BTC and all the people who talked about it. Now we're going to just take all the clips of the companies and people meltdown and I can see now. 2021 couldn't get worse. Now I lost all my life savings. COVID took my physical life. Bitcoin took my digital life. Like I can just see it now. I can see it now. Like people will go popped off. 2021. Oh my God. 2020 COVID. 2021 Bitcoin. I bought it 50K. Now I'm broke. What happened? The banks did it. The government did it. Aliens took over. The Mars rover brought the real truth. Like it's gonna be so much. It's crazy. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. It's popcorn day when that happens. We're gonna boot it. We're literally gonna boot up the stream. I'm gonna put up a Twitter account, and I'm just gonna have like popcorn, coffee, snacks, nachos, salsa, everything. It's gonna be all over my desk, everywhere. And we're just going to go through comment after comment, video after video, just stuff I won't get DCMA on, but we'll just open up like an anonymous Twitter account, and we're just going to search what's trending that day, and we're just going to just watch and just, yeah, it's going to be like a campfire, but a digital campfire, I guess, right? The dump that goes burr. Yep. NASA works for the military and it's gross. Unacknowledged by Dr. Greer. I've seen Unacknowledged, dude. Very good movie. I recommended people watch that actually maybe like a few months ago. Yeah, really, really great show. Unacknowledged is awesome. I would also recommend it. Julio, it's a really, really great show. Yeah. And it's not just some hokey pokey thing either. Falling dollars helping push up BTC. Well, BTC will help rebound the dollar when it falls. So, you know, two-edged sword, I suppose. Universal basic income, BTC to the moon. Make a thumbnail with mouth open, alert signs, and don't forget to use the fib tool. I'll put the fib tool in my mouth, coming out of my mouth, carrying the alert signs, dude. We're taking it up a level. The TikTok subscribers aren't worth it, dude. You guys thought my chat was cancer sometimes. Let's get on TikTok. Let's turn this thing into a real fiesta. Let's go full kappa mode and just turn this thing into a real fiesta. Just get the TikTok audience in here and it'll be popped off, dude. Like it'll be nothing but XQCLs and TikTok. It'll be like fantastic. Don't you think they will buy the dips? Sure, everybody buys the dips, dude. Lindsay Lohan lied to us. Yikes, dude. Leave Lindsay Lohan out of it. She's been through enough. Good person. 100K confirmed. Have a look at Adam. Yeah, sure, man. I'll take a look at Adam. Kind of my only rule is like if I want to look at it, I will. If it doesn't have a USDT pairing, I won't touch it. So whenever this chart is from whenever ago, this was the move on Atom. So like obviously I don't know when I charted Atom USDT or Cosmos, whatever this is, but yeah, okay. So obviously we're not here. Price is ridiculously high, man. Like every altcoin right now, like okay, so like to move up to a new all-time high, what do you make? Like 20%? If this thing breaks down to its range, which is like kind of down and down here, you lose 60. Like it's just such negative implied odds on something like this. It's just the implied odds, a poker term, like not relevant to day trading, but just something people understand. Like what you can make versus what it costs to risk is just like so backwards. It would be just like if you're in this thing, like maybe you have a point where you get out, a stop loss where you get out in profits, but to take a trade on this now, like how fragile everything in the market is right now. If Bitcoin loses trend, like get the gas, like hell, call the firefighters. The amount of burning that's going to happen in the industry is crazy. Forget like the fire extinguisher. Call the goddamn firefighters. They have a movie with Kurt Russell in it, and he's a firefighter, and he flies in to fight the fire without a shirt on a helicopter. Call him, because you're going to need him. You're going to need that firefighter to like save the industry. You're not going to need normal firefighters. You're going to need the ones from the 90s, the juice lords or the big juicers that are, you know, shirtless, sweating with an axe in their hand, and some I don't know why the axe helps the fire, but you know they swing the axe at the fire and then all of a sudden it's all gone. You're going to need the Kurt Russell from Waterworld. Is it Kurt Russell who's in Waterworld? Or that's Kevin Costner? You're going to need Kevin Costner. Let's put it that way. Forget Kurt Russell. You're going to need Kevin Costner. Colin sick for that stream. Yep. Popcorn and ETFs. Yeah. Oh, please don't put TikTok peeps here. Close encounters of the fifth kind. No, I didn't actually. I've just seen Unacknowledged, and that's it. So like the documentary that's on Amazon, I've seen that. I saw it maybe, I want to say 9 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, maybe. Are we still on the stock screen? Guys, this is a mess. I'm so washed when it comes to using Stream Deck, dude. I am so washed. I'm on stocks. Like, this is crazy, dude. This has got to get out of control. I've got to do something to like, yeah, I'm so washed. You know what it is? Actually, it's not my fault today. YouTube chat crashed and I've got a pop-out window over top of my Streamlabs. It's the only way I can see the chat. For the first time ever, YouTube chat has crashed on me. So now I have a pop-out window over top of my Streamlabs. So it's not entirely my fault. I'm not hyper washed. I'm semi washed. We're seeing it's like a test, right? I'm not like hyper washed. I'm just getting there. Need more monitors. Well, I can't do anything right. TikTok stars deleted Binance, leading Bitcoin to dump. What suddenly with SXP? Is it popping? Well, let's just check SXP USDT. Is this thing like on the path right now? Yeah, this thing's ripping. Well, this is what I was saying, like SXP, it's why I've stayed away from SXP, because SXP can go up to like $4.50. Like we talked about this before. We said it could. So about 3 weeks ago, I guess it was, we first said that SXP can kind of get to like this range up here, like 275, and it did. 280, 275, and it did, and then it had a massive pullback, and now it can kind of push even a higher range. Like it can kind of push up in here into like the 410. So yeah, I mean, you could see like SXP down at like, I talked about this though. We talked about how SXP down, like the right buys on SXP down are down at like, what did we say? Like 12 sats, whatever it is right now. We said 12 sats because this thing can still rip up, which it is, right? Okay, dude. What is SXP down at right now? 34. Whoa, 34. What? I guess I was right. Thing can rip down out of its mind. Yeah, I mean, I was talking about maybe like 12 sats or whatever it is, like whatever microcentage it's at. I don't even know, like the micro penny stock it's at. I just say at this point, just say sats. Like you could see it down at like 12, 13, 14 sats. So it's just simply because it can still move up in its range. So there's no reason why SXP down would hold if there's more room to move on SXP, right? So that's just kind of how it is. Why I stayed away from SXP. Axes for locked doors. No, dude, not in this firefight. It's not. I didn't find a single article talking about shorting Bitcoin or YouTube videos, so shorts confirm sell the news. Juice Lord Firefighters, you're a legend. Yeah, man. Check your background. I know, Dan P. I'm too washed, man. I'm just an old man with a couple buttons in front of me. I can't. Too confused. You can just put $100 on SXP, sleep for a month, wake up a millionaire. If it gets low enough, yeah, actually true. Thought about making a bit about you. Thought again and thought you'd say nah. You guys market me any way you can. I'll take it, dude. I just want to get us to 50K so we get Blueprint. That's my goal. I don't care how it happens. Well, I do care, but like it's out of my control what other people do. I care about what I do. If you guys want to go make TikTok videos about me, go nuts. You know, I think if I do it, it's different. I don't want to be the one doing it. Not because I don't enjoy doing these things. I like doing these things. They're fun. But it's like, yeah, I want to stay pure, but I can't control other people. Nor would I be mad if other people tried to do that. I'd actually be probably elated a little bit, thankful that people care enough to help me grow this thing. I just want to get us to 50K so we can put out Blueprint, because I think that will help a lot of people in a lot of ways. 34 sats. Yeah, it's so crazy. Is Coinbase Pro an okay trading platform? So Coinbase Pro, like GDAX in the past or whatever they used to be, yeah, I mean, they're fine. I think they're more reliable than Binance. If you're asking like a personal opinion, I think they're more reliable than Binance, although they don't have the same kind of things to trade that Binance does. Binance is a more diverse exchange, but like, I think out of all of them, Coinbase is probably the most stable. What are your goals? Cash everyday trading. And is it valuable to grow 10% every month, starting from 2K, 10K goal at the end of the year on crypto? My personal goals when I trade, I do like 10K a day. I try to hit 10,000 a day when I'm trading. Is it viable to grow 10% every month? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Of course it's viable. I think more, Ricardo, instead of thinking about percentages in such a static manner, I think first you accuracy check, and then I think you, like, this is why Blueprint needs to get out, because there's so much talk about bankrolls and how to grow an account in bankrolls, and in crypto and in stocks. It's just like a lot of it. Like there's a solid 10 lessons just on talking about how to grow bankrolls, how to build accounts, like these kind of questions in great depth, half-an-hour videos on one topic kind of thing, instead of a quick few words of advice. Like a quick few words of advice is accuracy, accuracy, accuracy. Do accuracy checks with your trades. Make sure you're highly accurate. Don't put static amounts like 10K a month, because then you're going to start letting the end goal dictate what makes sense in the moment. The difference between pros and beginners is that a professional works within their bounds. Like, okay, here's an example. Say like, okay, you guys say I'm a good trader, and fine, I'm a pro and all this stuff like that. I go broke. I do all these bad trades. I go broke. I'm stupid. I don't know. I trade drunk, whatever. What would make me a pro and the ability to bounce back from like devastating defeats is, if I had $1,000, I wouldn't go make $1,000 a trade. I would do like $25 trades over and over and over until I built my bankroll. And it's not this simple. This is just to show you like the difference between a pro and not. Just maybe today I'm trading with like a $5 million account. Okay. I lose all that money and I go broke and I have like $1,000. I'm not going to go take $1,000 trades, because I used to do $1 million trades in the past, because I'm too good to be like trading above my statistic that I'm at right now. Right. Like that's the difference between a pro and like a beginner, is you work within what makes sense to you, not you build, right? You work with what makes sense. You don't just go and take trades because you can. Hopefully that helps. BZRX can go, looks nice. I'm not sure. I actually bought BZRX back down at like 1700 sats. I bought BZRX like way the hell down here at 1700. Yeah, I bought BZR. Oh no, it was at 1,000. I think I bought at 1,700 though. Oh no, I sold at 1,700. I bought at 1,000 and sold at 1,700. Joke's on me, stupid cotton. But yeah, no, I mean, can it go up? Sure. Same with everything else I've looked at today. It's just kind of like, yeah, I have literally the same opinion about every altcoin. So if you see me do one, just like copy, paste, apply logic. As we can tell, coffee's in full force. We actually are awake. We're not stumbling on words. I like for the first, like I wake up at 4 o'clock. Okay. I'm just slamming video editing and last minute. So like videos done, have to think of tags, have to get the thumbnail uploaded, have to think of video descriptions, have to tweet it, have to create the time codes for the video, which means I have to listen to the video multiple times and put time codes on it. Like I'm up since 4 a.m. doing all that. I'm still not awake by 7. My brain is just like trying to get through the fog, and you know, 7 o'clock hits, I'm on stream. I'm still like bone dead tired, but then the coffee kicks in and we get good cotton. I went from an LS to a cotton in one coffee. It's magic, I tell you. You'll work on a TikTok? Yeah, dude. Can we clip here on YouTube? I think you can. I think YouTube just added clips, if I remember properly. Well, so it's on XP down, takes notes for his life savings. If it hits 12 sats, we're just load. Crystal Ball's price is going up. Any thoughts on Tesla? No, I haven't looked at Tesla. I can look at it in a bit. 1-inch exchange looks insane. I've heard of 1-inch. I haven't seen the exchange. I think Tesla is vastly overbought. Yeah, like what's going to happen if something happens to like Bitcoin or any of these? It feels like Tesla has a lot of pieces in balance right now between their space expedition, their ambitious goals with their cars, which I think are kind of silly, their cars in general, which I don't like, their public buying of Bitcoin, their this, their that. Like Elon Musk is definitely a fireball. It's working for him, and I hope it continues to work for him. But like it definitely feels like it's a very big balance right now, and there's a lot of pieces that, you know, if one pin falls, couldn't like domino affect the other pins. So I don't know. It's like, no, again, I don't care about fundamental analysis, but it's just kind of the obvious. It just feels like he's in the news like very often, a lot lately, and you know, when that happens, usually there's people out to get you, and then there's like, yeah, okay, fine, then something bad will come out. Look at Amazon, how much heat they're under right now. It's a good parody or comparison or whatever you want to say. Still making mistakes. TA just lets you down the risk. I risk about 3 to 4% on each trade. Yeah, keep taking courses, man. Hey Dusty, what's going on, dude? So who's excited for beginner's course? I know I've talked about it a million times today. Who's excited for this? Go thumb this thing up, guys. Get this thing pumping on thumbs up. Go hit this thing up as much as you can. Get this thing pumping on likes, guys. Let's get this thing viewed by like everybody. Let's see this grow. Come on. Elon's divorce dumps Tesla. Is he getting divorced? Look at that, 9 to 15. You guys are doing it. It's happening. It's magic. Have you tried using Dogecoin? Can't wait for it to drop. I'm still here charting. Hope I got it right. Pushes us to do something for his free help. Wow, LS, where are you? No kidding. Yeah, big true, man. Be right back watching Remastered. Will the updated courses discuss trading platforms? Not sure which one to use. I have a video on that. Big Bison under the biggest trading mistakes. Is it big? No, biggest trading mistakes or trading software? One of those two. I think it's the trading software video. Refresh it. Oh God, are we gonna see it? Oh, 10 more. That's what I'm talking about. Don't stop the push, guys. Let's pump this thing. It just broke trend. Comments are also huge for YouTube algorithm. Yes, comment. Talk about Remastered. Comments. Comment. Any update on the coffee competition? I was thinking about it last night, actually. I'm having a coffee competition in Discord, and bit of a spoiler. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about this. I am doing a massive non-sponsored. So that means I'm paying for out of pocket because I don't want to do sponsored content. I don't care if I could get it for free. I'll just pay for it. So I don't have to say this is sponsored content on my videos because I don't want to do that. I am doing a massive giveaway soon for everybody, no matter if you're on Discord or not. There's a Discord only coffee competition. And then there's another contest that's going to be hosted on YouTube for everybody to join. Going to be a big one. From Stream Content, hi. Oh, you guys won't be able to see comments. I have to approve them on my other screen. That's right. You guys are commenting. I just haven't approved them. Is that normal? It can be. You can go through a cycle like that. Utsav does. I think that's how I say your name. You can definitely go through a cycle like that. There we go. I've approved the comment so far. You can definitely go through cycles like that. Yeah, I get that at high levels and low levels. People just get too greedy, and there's, you know, good reasons and bad reasons why you can get too greedy. Sometimes it's like you're on the right path of that. It's one of those weird ones where, yeah, sometimes it's like the right path to be too greedy, and you're seeing it's like a common mistake that's happening. But, you know, this happens to some of my higher level traders, and then this happens to some brand new traders, or some kind of in between levels of when you're learning to trade. And that's not the good one that you want to be at, obviously, but it is 100% normal, and it happens to a wide variety. Every group has that, where they feel like they're being too greedy, or they are being too greedy. It just, the reason for that, there we go, we got the comments. The reason for that varies, obviously, with what level you're at and why you're being too greedy, I suppose. When is Remastered starting? I don't even know what I put it. I put this on for 10 a.m., 73 minutes. What do we think about Litecoin? Yeah, nothing much, man. So we should probably run through our stock charts, right? We haven't done this in a while. Let's do it. Let's run through. Okay. We're going to make this kind of quick, not too quick, but, you know, the pace that we should be going at when we're charting. USD Euro, let's check this. Probably still waiting a long time for USD Euro to hit our level. Yeah, we're waiting a long time. There's nothing pressing on USD Euro. USD JPY, okay, Japanese yen. Yen keeps breaking up again. This is a little bit of a sad, because you know what, we were hoping this trend wouldn't break, and we were actually looking to buy down here. So a little bit of a sad on the yen, because we could have really gotten in and around here. Yeah, that's a really good gain for Forex, actually, because you can use larger amounts with Forex. You can use whatever you want, because it's not really a risk of anything going too wrong. There's risk, but it's not that bad. British pound hitting its level again. Damn, another one where, well, we were going to short this, and then we were ultimately going to short this up here. So this short worked out pretty perfectly. Like, that's pretty freaking nice to see. But again, we're not taking this trade here. We're maybe looking for the bigger short on this one. Nice to see the accuracy being maintained, though. Australian dollar, US dollar. Breaking range, still laddering. Okay, so that broke, but it's still laddering down. Maybe premature failure in this. No trade on the dollar. Australian dollar, that is. USD CAD. USD CAD still holding trend. Wow, it just refuses, hey? Still refusing to break its move. So I suppose it needs to just keep riding this trend until the other side of it breaks out. Chinese yen. CNY, yeah, Chinese yen. Chinese yen coming up to a few targets here. Yeah, Chinese yen coming up to a few targets. Really does look like it's still going to break down, though. Like, really looking to short either trend or that level. One of the two. This is going to be follow up. We're gonna flag this for a follow up on Monday. USD franc. This was franc CHF. Swiss franc still holding its trend, so this is doing exactly what we kind of had said it would do. Just going to hold its trend. It's more of a safer trade, the USD Swiss franc, more of a safer trade, holding its trend. Small gains to be made on this. No big moment here. Euro GBP. You need to spell it properly in order to get it up on the screen. There we go. Broke over its level. Yeah, crap. Held trend, broke over its level. Nothing to be had here. This is not even. And the Korean won. Yeah, we're not even. Okay, let's hammer over to commodities. Take a 2-minute break. GBP USD. I'm pretty sure I did that, didn't I? Euro GBP, GBP USD. Yeah, I did that third one. Commodities. Okay. Is this the right chart? CL1? I feel like this is the wrong chart. I feel like this is the right chart. I know we have a level on this, but it doesn't look right, the level. Feels like we had the other chart. Jesus, what happened here? Yeah, I mean, so your trade is like, yeah, kind of right here. Let's just leave it where it was. I'd probably stay away from this thing at this point. And I did this on the wrong chart. You can tell it's the this chart that you need to be doing it on. This is only since 2018, so how can we do it on this chart? It's not that right chart. No, it's this chart. We just need a bigger time frame because we can't really see what's happening here on this time frame. Yeah, I mean, I think you need a bigger pullback here. I think you need a pullback. Actually, if I'm looking at this thing, if I was being to enter this, I would be entering like right here. $73. I think it's a little crazy to want to get down to, even you could even go lower. You could even go like here, 74. Got my charts inversed. Man, me so washed. As a short, that's a decent short actually. It just happened today, didn't it? Yeah, there's a pullback gonna happen on this, I think. I hate to move my levels because I just always keep them, but I've clearly marked it wrong. I mean, it doesn't really matter which side the chart was on. It's all the same. What happens in a case like this when you're in like minus dollars? It just still scales that way? That's fine. Okay. I think if you have an open short already from like $62, it's good, but I don't think I'd be opening an active short right now. I'd look for it to retest again. Why am I watching inverse? It really doesn't matter, to be honest. Both ways are the exact same. I think this is getting kind of risky, CL1. I think you can see more of a move up to maybe the $100 range. I don't know if I'm comfortable saying that this should be a short here. You're more like in and around here. It's a good short, but it already happened. You can't take any more risk on this. This is like a good short. If it moves down, it's a good short, but you can't enter this as a short right now. The risk is too high. It could retest up again. Yeah, like see right now, it could retest up again, which it basically is. Your other short would have existed at like $62 flat. But to get back into this right now, like it could just hold its range and push. I don't think this is a good short. Interesting. Always that decision to make when you're in that moment, right? Of the trade. If you haven't taken the trade, you always have to kind of assess the decision and see if it's worth it. This thing hitting too. God, NG1 hit our target too. So we could just move the level on top of this. NG1 hit our target too. I'm gonna line it up. Well, if I line it up too perfectly, I won't be able to get the bottom one. I guess I could just use the panel, so I can. NG1 hit our target perfectly too. So NG1 hit our target. Man, I really need my accounting setup. Like this is getting criminal. I feel like a victim. Like fuck, there's so many good trades happening. NG1 breaking its range too. It's like a free trade on NG1. Well, maybe some people took NG1 from the past, but yeah, that really sucks. That really sucks because this is like a pretty perfect short here. Not perfect, but it's decent. It's good. It's good enough. Damn. Heating oil. Nothing on heating oil right now. Gasoline, yeah. So this is breaking its move, which is the same thing that we're just looking at. GC1, I don't think we're doing GC1, but I'm pretty sure I don't have a gold futures chart. I specifically avoid doing gold on stream for other reasons. ZC1, reasons I don't care to discuss. Yeah, I mean, this thing's still moving up. There's nothing there. Okay, short coming here possibly. DW1, wheat futures. Safe trade. Nothing on wheat futures. Long later. DS1, soybean. Nothing. Silver. What's silver doing? Is it? Oh yeah, let's check silver. This is a big meme. Silver still doing silver things. Okay, fine. CT1 cotton futures. Cotton just hit our target too. Man, I swear to God, my bank sucks. If this thing pulls back right now, I'm gonna be very mad because I was watching cotton futures for a trade, but my account's not set up yet. Okay, let's move on. Cocoa futures. Nothing. Looks good. Alcoa and ACH will be the next one. Aluminum Corp China. Nothing. Nothing there yet. Iron on the LSC. Iron. Oh, iron's coming nice too. Yeah, iron's coming along nice. Okay, good. This is something in the future. Steel. Yeah, steel trend. Yeah, sure, good. And nickel 1. And that's commodities. Missing trades like a boss. Still following trend. Okay, yeah, nickel's still moving up against trend. We short this one, trend breaks. Easy peasy, guys. Nice and take a 2-minute breaker here. Catch up on chat. Thoughts on BCH? Sucks just like the rest of them. Oh. BlackBerry. Yeah. Nothing here to trade. Zomedia Corp. We're looking for 25 cents on Zomedia. We're looking for a big pullback to 25 cents. Chesapeake. I'd like to follow up on Chesapeake actually, because you know what? There is no more Chesapeake. CH. Not this company anyways. They amalgamated. Man, that sucks. It looks so good. We don't have a Chesapeake now. We don't have a Chesapeake trade. That's fine. IBIO. Nothing. Okay. ONTX. Already gone. Son of a bitch. But we already saw ONTX. Yeah, this is already, that's fine. We already knew this was gone. S4, strike force. What do we say on S4? Only take it if it's there's a big dive, right? Yeah, that's what we're looking for. NVIV. NVIV Therapeutics, short. Yeah, I don't really feel comfortable longing this. I would rather see a pullback on it. AT&T, nothing. I think AT&T could be a big trade in the future. GE, nothing on GE. TNXP, Tonics, nothing. Jesus, thing's moving up nicely. NBRV is on our list. Already had this. We're not looking at NBRV right now. VXX, I have a big interest in VXS. Yes, keep dropping. This thing's just gonna dump. Oh yeah, this is so good. VXX, I'm really looking forward to some VXX trades. American Airlines, nothing. SPX, nothing. Intel, INTC, I remember this is like a safe trade, nothing yet. Yeah. RNVA, let's go zoom into this sucker. Nothing on RNVA, thank God. Well, I mean, it was already 100%, so Rolls-Royce was a big one that we were looking at. It was RR dot, right? Ah, you stupid thing. RR dot? Yeah. Wait, did we must have done the other Rolls-Royce. Where's our levels? It's RR. But Rolls-Royce holding RR period. So we have this, so why is there's two charts and we use this one. So why don't we have anything marked on this? On the London Stock Exchange? Yeah, Rolls-Royce on the LSE. Oh, man. We're going to keep an eye on this, I guess, Clove. Yeah, like I remember where we're taking the trade on that. It's just not marked on the screen. Oh, Clove is looking good. Clove is getting ready to take a trade. How long has this thing been out for? Ooh, actually, no, not ready yet. I want to see this thing fall down. I want to see this thing dump. And AFib, which we already looked at, but we'll take one more look. Yeah, nothing here. Okay, well, I mean, we just hammered through our list. Good. Missing trades like a boss. That's what we do. It's the exact same. Caps, it's identical. You'd love to know how you get to that. Everybody would love to know that, dude. That's the magic. You can use either, Alan. It's up to you. CCIV? What's CCIV? Churchill Capital Corp. Yeah, not even looking. Way too high in price for me, Musk. You know what? Maybe we can look at it as a short. Nope. Gotta go see ya, man. Bank has caught in second rival. Well, when they're taking this long to process my accounting, yeah, it's crazy. VYGR? Voyager? What is this? Voyager Therapeutics? I've looked at this. It just looks like it's in failure. I'll add it to the list for you. VYGR. I'll put nothing exciting, possible failure. Hey, Cotton. Take a watchy on V2 and find out, my dude. What time do we got? 9:04. We're getting off soon. I'd like to eat breakfast before we go here. People have been waiting for this for like 3 years almost. People have been asking me to remaster the beginner's course for like years now, years. I finally got to do it. Finally got to a point where I'm happy with this coming out, and this is going to be a groundbreaking course. This is everything over the past 3 years that I realized the beginner's course was missing. This is going to 100%, and I stand by this, be the best foundational piece of advice you can create. Because I have a very unique perspective now that I've developed so many courses: beginners, advanced, future trading, blueprint, mental analysis evolved, butterfly effect segment 2, the next course I'm working on. I've created so much that I've been able to go so deep into course creation on the other side of it that I see the problems that every single trader has from day one all the way to being with me for like 5-6 years. So I've seen it all. I've seen every range of this spectrum. It's no longer just a beginner's course where I'm setting it up to be, yeah, this is a great starting point. No, this was created with every trader in mind. Professional, 5-year down the road mark, making millions. Beginner, brand new, day one. This helps everybody. So it's really cool because this is going to be like a groundbreaking course, because I have that perspective now that I can actually take a look at everything. It's like, imagine you're a professional football player and you're like 22 years old, and you're like the 22-year-old Tom Brady, and you're asked to teach like a football course, right? Like, oh yeah, you're going to the NFL. We'd love you to teach all the we'd love you to run a training camp. As a 22-year-old Tom Brady, he would just be like, guns out of the gate, run as hard as you can, blah 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 blah. But take Tom Brady that just won Super Bowl on a team that's not the Patriots, right? The Buccaneers. Take that Tom Brady and now get him to run that same training course. He's going to have all the little tips and tricks and all the little things that would save you years of hassle, all the little tiny pieces that he got to watch over a lifetime of doing what he's doing, right? Like, it's the same kind of thing where I've done this for so long with so many different people. This is really going to be something that's completely groundbreaking, because it's going to be able to help traders in a way that this video will be something that you now use forever. It's no longer, hey, this is the beginner's course lesson 1, let's watch it, forget it. No. These things will stay with you until you're at the highest level taking butterfly effect. So I have a really unique perspective and ability to make this course. So I'm very excited to do it, because 3 years later, and I'm doing a remastered beginner's course. Like, now I know exactly what to tell people to have it so that they can watch every single lesson and they take away everything that they need, and they're not just kind of watching it and forgetting pieces. It's literally, watch this course in a few months time, come back and watch it again, because you're still going to be picking up things in there. Oh yeah, I forgot how to do that. This is why I need to do this, right? So there's pieces in there that will stay with you forever. So if I could remaster every course, man, if I could do that, holy crap. Beginners and advanced, yes. I won't touch future trading. That thing is way too big to touch. Maybe one day. If I get so big that it's like, okay, I have to redo this, that people just are too crazy about the remastered course, I think you guys are going to see how good a remastered course actually looks. Imagine learning your core fundamentals, the core pieces, the very first core pieces that you'd ever learn day trading. Imagine learning that, from the cotton that's, well, this cotton now, instead of the old cotton where I just put on a camera and just kind of snowballed it, right? Like the remastered course. Yes, please like it, thumbs it up, do all that stuff, leave comments. It's good for the algo. Absolutely. Or the magnet tool part 4. Well, I've been doing this for over a decade. Valentis, am I saying your name right? Valentis. I think it's Valentis. Okay, anyways. I've been doing this for a long time. I was profitable pretty early on because I knew how to create systems to make myself profitable, but it doesn't mean I was like a good trader. It took me a long time to be a good trader, and profitable was, I think there's a big definition or a big difference between being profitable and being good. Being profitable, I think, is, easy enough. Being good at what you do is not, making your rent and grocery money because you're profitable. I think that's a, reasonably, it's a reasonable achievement to have after, a reasonable amount of time, 3 months or 6 months. I think that's fair. We still love OG Cotton. Me too, but he's really a bore, to be honest. Love from India. Love to India, man. I'd love to visit India one day. Obviously very hard right now with COVID, but one day I'll visit India. Yeah, you still love OG Cotton. This cotton comes from OG Cotton, so yeah. That's a good way to look at it, Yusav. Yep. You know how to generate excitement. It's passion, man. It's passion for what I do. Yeah, you should watch it if you're done FO2. Absolutely. Even people who are done butterfly effect should watch it. It even is relevant to those people. So no matter who you are in my umbrella of courses, you should watch it. Not for analytics, because I truly, genuinely think that everybody will get pieces out of it. It's very refined. It's very polished. It's very fleshed out. It's going to be a good course. India is an amazing place. Yeah, I've heard really good things. It's like everywhere, right? There's good parts of India and bad parts of India, just like Canada or the United States or anywhere in the world. Good parts and bad parts. Just make sure you visit something that's going to be what you want for it from your experience, right? I think I'm going to go. I'm hungry, and we got 50 minutes before this premieres, and I want to be around for this premiere. It's an important one. So yeah. Let's see, what is it? Is it Thursday today or is it Friday? I don't even know what day it is. See you guys tomorrow? Question mark. Friday. It's Thursday. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Go like it, comment on this video, do everything you can for the algorithm. Toss in comments; they'll show up as soon as I approve them on my end. Like it, just do whatever you can, because this course is like this is, yeah. I think you guys will watch it and see. See y'all tomorrow.